Bonjour, Véronique, Véro, French girl in Seattle, taking a little stroll this morning in one of my favorite corners of the Val-de-Marne in the eastern section of the Paris outskirts. I am inside le Parc Floral, about 60 acres that are part of the Botanical Gardens of Paris. And inside that park, there are many fabulous little sections, and one of them is known as le Jardin Insolite. Le Jardin Insolite, which means the unusual garden. It's not open to the public all the time. You can only come here when the gardener is around, and she is right now. They call it the unusual garden because some of the plant species and the trees are not commonly found in the Paris area, though the reason they created it is to start planting vegetables and other types of produce that were not cultivated anymore in the Paris region, the Ile de France, but that once were very popular here. So I will show you that little patch with a few names to give you an idea of what they're doing. The gardener is chatting with a visitor. Here is a section where they recreated a potager made in Ile de France. Around Paris in the 19th century, there were many small towns and villages where fresh produce was grown, and each of them specialized in one item or several. I took you to one of those in a previous video if you go to my YouTube channel, Montreuil-sous-Bois. So here they grow varieties that are not found anymore. The asparagus from Argenteuil in the northern section of Paris, a lettuce called la blonde de Paris, a chicory called la frisée de Meaux, the city of Meaux. They also make great brie cheese over there. Le monstrueux de Viroflay, which is a spinach, la ronde de Paris, ou la longue lisse de Meaux, which are carrots, le blanc de Paris, an onion, and le vert de Merci, a pickle. So this is a section. Oh, here's a giant thistle. Here's the section where they grow some of these vegetables. Everything here is, of course, bio, which is organic, biologique. So for example, if I can decipher one of these, here are some carrots, the longue lisse de Meaux. So these vegetables are not grown here anymore in Paris, except for this cute little garden in the heart of the beautiful Parc Floral, which you can access by riding Metro Line 1 all the way into Vincennes, the last stop on the line, and from there it's a very short walk, less than 10 minutes to the Parc Floral. The entrance fee is very affordable. Between May 1st and the end of October, about €2.53 per person. I have an annual pass because I live nearby and I like to come in whenever I want. I'm going to try and go this way so I can turn around and not face the sun. Because of the Paris lockdown that lasted so long, a lot of the public parks and gardens right now are very busy. Gardeners furiously scrambling to catch up on a very late planting season. Weeds everywhere, but this place is in very good shape. They've been very busy, I can tell. So you have a few benches here and there so people can sit down and enjoy, like these two ladies over there under the little gazebo. And what is this beautiful tree? Grenadier is the name. Look at that. Third day of summer, and it's a gorgeous day. Grenadier indeed. That's a tomato plant in this grey container. So it's not very big, this little Jardin Insolite, this unusual garden, but it certainly is magical. So for us Parisians who live in very confined quarters, especially people like myself in a studio with no outdoor space, places like these within a few blocks of where we live are a blessing. It's not just the cafe terraces and restaurants, it's also beautiful green spaces like the Bois de Vincennes, where this is located, and gardens, discoveries like this one. Here are some haricots, Soissons gros blanc. It's like Jack and the Beanstalk. I will be sharing photos of this magical place with my patrons a little later in an exclusive blog post. And if you'd like to access exclusive content, photos, stories, live chats, videos, and a private Facebook group, I recommend you look me up on Patreon at patreon.com/FrenchGirlInSeattle, where a lot of the good stuff is. And a really friendly and fun community of Francophile is growing there. I'm really enjoying my interactions with them, and I thank them very much for their support. I will put all the relevant information in the video notes, as I always do. If you'd like to look me up in social media, join us and become a member on Patreon, you can do all that very easily. Another lovely bench. So there you have it. Another fun discovery in the Paris outskirts, east of Paris, easily accessible with the metro. Over the next few months, I am planning to show you more and more of these places, and will be sure to take my patrons to the lesser known corners of the Ile de France and the rest of France as well, since I'm about to start traveling again. Regardez par la fenêtre, looking through the window. That would be a nice window to open in the morning, overlooking this garden, wouldn't it? Thank you for joining me today. This was Véro, French girl in Seattle. sharing her love of Paris and France in social media and with her members on Patreon. À bientôt!